Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your fucking weekend reading, boo. How are you? I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for being here. So glad you could make it here to my channel at Live Life in Tarot. Capricorn, we're going to see what the fuck you need to know about this weekend, boo. All right? Is it going to be control, vice, fun? I mean, you Capricorn, all right? That's that devil energy. The devil in the details, boo. All right, let's see what's going on for you, Capricorn. We're going to be using the Celtic cross spread. It's full moon, baby. Full moon. I believe in Cancer, so check them feelings. Check them feelings. Don't get stuck in them feelings. Spirit, what do Capricorns need to know about their weekend, January 10 to January 12, 2020? What do the Capricorns need to know about their weekend, January 10 to January 12, 2020? I feel like Capricorn, some of you are very focused on something or somebody. I feel like some of you planning something. Some of you might be looking to manipulate something. Control something. Or get something under control and bring it into the manipulation. Yes, honey. Some of you just want to have some plain old fucking fun, Capricorn. It's real important to stay grounded, Capricorn, okay? But not grounded like you in some sludge type of shit, but grounded like you in some practical and balanced type of energy and shit, right? Get them emotions in check, okay? All right, stand in your power, operate in your power. What do the Capricorns need to know about, Spirit? At the end, Capricorn, we're going to take a look at what some additional guidance is and can be for you regarding your weekend, January 10 to January 12, 2020. Okay? I feel like you focused, or there's a need to be focused. You might be trying to see about something or see something clearly. Thank you. All right, let's do this. At the bottom, the overall energy is the High Priestess. So with the High Priestess, Capricorn, some of you are focused on a Cancer or Taurus for me with the High Priestess. Okay? But with the High Priestess as the overall energy, if you take a look, she got this book and it's open. So this is you accessing some information or presenting some information. This is also you following your instincts, your intuition. Okay, as long as that compass isn't off, meaning that your emotions is out of whack, make sure them emotions is in check, or your emotions might be your little spidey senses to alert you about something you need to intuit or be instinctual about. Underneath that, you do have the King of Cups. So this is about your own self-care. Okay, for some of you, you might be focused on being selfish, or someone may be being selfish with you and you are sensing that shit. Okay, but the King of Cups is about, having emotional control, focusing on the intervention, focusing on compassion, accountability, responsibility. Is pretty good at relationships, but this person right here don't look like they fucking with nobody but themselves. All right, like they gonna sip their own cup and they might just take your shit. Okay, Capricorn, that may be you, or you might be dealing with somebody like that, but be careful, boo. Pay attention to your instincts. So at present, you do have, oh shit, the Five of fucking Swords. So there's some sort of conflict. You may be feeling under attack with this Five of Swords. You and somebody else feel under attack, or who you have a dispute or argument with, you feel attacked and they feel attacked by you. However the fuck this goes with this Five of Swords, there is a problem here with confrontation or getting victory, or there may be a sense of defeat here, or something that's at a cost to you for winning, right? And this is involving you and another motherfucker. So it's two people where this conflict is happening right now. Now, you might be bringing the conflict to somebody else, to two other motherfuckers right now, okay? But your challenge here is the Two of Cups. So there's a relationship. There's a challenge for you, or there's a challenge getting an agreement or getting some harmony in a situation between you and whoever you are having to confront, or you may feel defeated or attacked by, or that there's some sort of arguments here. Okay? You may be conflicted in your mind about somebody, and if you are, that person who you thinking about is conflicted about your ass too. And so the root cause of this is the Knight of Swords. So knights are a doing energy. This here is mental energy, communication. But with the knights being a doing energy, with this Knight of Swords, this is about a strategy or a way of communication with the goal of having some particular event or situation occur here. So with this knight, there may be something that you need to speak about because, but I feel like whatever it is that you are trying to take action on and may need to take action with, you want to be mindful to do it carefully and delicately with how you speak. You see how they're taking that sword out? Or there may be a need to speak. But the point is, the Knight of Swords can bring drama, or the Knight of Swords can cause drama in or with what is being gone after here. Okay? So this here, I feel like there's something that you're trying to be real careful about. It may be difficult to speak about, or difficult to assert yourself about, but there's a need to take care with this. In the recent past, you do have the Empress. So for some of you, there's a focus on a matriarch, a mother figure. There could be a mother that's meddling, but this is also with the Empress, you focus on perhaps trying to see some progress or productivity with something. This is something where with this Empress, you wanting to see some abundance or something positive happen around giving and receiving and dealing with others. With this Empress energy, this may be a focus on your creativity. But with this Empress energy, you may be focused on your pleasure. Or there may be something that you want to move away from that was stagnant. It is possible with this Empress, somebody could be being selfish, or you want some compassion, sympathy, or empathy here. But in the recent past, you were able to see some growth or some progress, or you were focused on how to get growth or progress with something, or see something, expand. I do feel for some of you, somebody's meddling. There's like a meddling energy here. Or you may feel like someone was meddling. But what's on your mind here is the Emperor. So with the Emperor here, this is something that you are trying to manage or get under control. Or this might be you being controlling. Some of you, there's a focus on an Aries. With the Empress, for some of you, you may be focused on a Libra or Taurus, maybe even a Gemini. For me, with the Empress energy as a reader. But there's something that you want to take control of. Look at him. He got that little machine gun. There's something you want some order or organization, or you want to control or manage. There's something you have some sort of focused ambition towards. There may be something you are seeing that you need to discipline or show discipline or take the lead in, or that you just simply focused on governing. And so this is about how do you manage something that you want to see happen with this Knight of Swords. That is the focus, where there's a need to speak up or take action or be careful so as to try to avoid drama here. But I don't think you avoid that fucking drama. Or maybe there's something you want to cut out. Maybe you want to shut somebody the fuck up. With the Emperor and Empress energy here, there could be a father figure involved here. Matriarch and patriarch. with these energies here. With the Empress in the recent past, there may have been something you tried to nurture. And so, with that Emperor on your mind, you may be trying to assert some directives, or you may have a rigid opinion. Some of you may be a strict father. Or somebody might be on some military shit, on some take control type of shit. For some of you, this is concerning dealing with a boss or someone in authority. Or you're that person that's the boss of someone in authority, or you're going to make yourself that position. In the future, though, you do have the Eight of Cups. So there's something that I feel like you want to move on from, but you find that you cannot, because this Eight of Cups is looking directly at this Two of Cups. So there's something that's going on that you're returning to, or you're not able to move on from, concerning this connection, this relationship, this this situation where you want an agreement, or you want to bring it into harmony. And so there's some unfulfillment here, some sort of dissatisfaction with this. Now, for some of you, you're looking at this because you just want to return to it after everything went the fuck down. After you moved on. Some of you are trying to figure out how to move on from this shit. Now, how you see yourself is the Page of Pentacles. Now, pages are youthful energies, but energies around learning and messages, right? So, with this particular Page of Pentacles, he got his bag and he got this coin, right? So you might have received a message or news, or you trying to work on something with this page energy. There may be some information you acquire, or you may be preparing for something with this Page of Pentacles. There could be a focus on a child or children with this Page of Pentacles. But this is also about trying to see what to do, or you're seeing what to do. But this is how you see yourself as the page. I just feel like you're trying to get more information. You're trying to gain all the information you can here. You're trying to learn as much as you can about this situation. Or you're trying to see what you can do about the situation where there may be some entanglements or snares. Or you're trying to work on freeing yourself in some way, because I can't help but take a look at all these, look like what looks to me like vines. Like you're trying to sift through something. Learn what you can. Now, how you being seen as the Queen of Cups. So you being seen as someone who's, putting your heart out there, who's trying to take care of the situation and be delicate about it. You may have a lot of feelings and emotions and sensing a great deal here. But this is something that you want to nurture with this Queen of Cups. This is something where you are trying to take the care to have emotional balance, but you want to emotionally nurture the situation, or receive emotional nurturing here. But with all this blue, it's like there's a need to speak your truth. Okay? To speak your truth and be your authentic self. But some of you, you may be being seen as codependent. For some of you, you may be being seen as only caring about yourself. But something is the heart of the matter for you. You may want compassion in this situation, or you're being seen as someone who's trying to show compassion, or looking to show compassion in a situation, because your hopes and fears is the Fool. For some of you, you focus on an Aries or an Aquarius. But with the Fool here for you, Capricorn, this is you trying to go in a new direction, or hoping to, I feel like, not being experienced or not to be foolish. For some of you, this may be a bold move on your part. For some of you, you are looking to get some freedom, or you're looking to take a risk. But this is about trying to have some measure of optimism about the situation, take it in a new direction, or have a new beginning. Some of you are just straight fucking trying to go. This shit is packed and you ready to go. Like, listen, you don't give a fuck anymore. You got your mind and you're focused on something else. For some of you, you're hoping to shift the focus so that you can step your way the fuck up out of this. Your likely outcome is the Hermit. Some of you are focused on a Virgo. But with the Hermit here, this is about you withdrawing to contemplate, to deliberate, to analyze, to withdraw from or retreat from the hostilities in life, to recharge. Some of you get your answer or your solution to something with this Hermit energy. But also with the Hermit here, you could be feeling isolated, feeling like a loner, feeling like you have to do it yourself. Some of you, you're speaking to a wise old man. If this has to do with work, you are the expert in this field, or you turning to someone that is an expert in this field of what you're focused on and dealing with. For some of you, there's just time is needed. Something needs to take its time to look more closely at this Five of Swords. On this Five of Swords, you do have the King of Pentacles. So there's some conflict with something that, or disputes or difficulties with something that you were looking to manage. I do feel that you are able to manage it and get success, but be mindful not to be carried away with whatever it is you're managing or trying to assert yourself with and see success here, because you may be feeling like you're under attack, or there may be some inflexibility or rigidity around this. Because with the King of Pentacles, this is a controlling energy, so there may be a need for you to show some restraint or present some way of intervention with what it is that you're building or trying to secure. But there's conflict with what you're managing. But I do feel with whatever the conflict is, you do find a way to manage it where you're focused on protecting something or keeping something hidden. Some of you may be trying to keep something hidden. We do have the High Priestess here, something locked away. Or you may be trying to uncover what you feel may be hidden, or that is blocked or locked away from you concerning a connection or relationship. Because the challenge with that Two of Cups is the Four of Pentacles. So you may feel stuck, or you may be trying to get unstuck, but there is an air of wanting to have power in this situation to get stability and security the way you would like regarding this connection or agreement, where you may be focused on a foundation. For some of you, this could be concerning money. And with this Knight of Swords as the root cause, the King of Swords, some of you could be dealing with someone in authority, but with the King of Swords, this is about you making a very major and important decision with this King of Swords energy. For some of you, with this King of Swords, this is you trying to create some sort of intervention, or you're making a final decision about something. For some of you, you're dealing with somebody in authority, or you're trying to be the authority over this matter. And on this Page of Pentacles, you do have the Knight of Wands. You're trying to see what you can do to have movement with something. There's something you want to take action and see movement with this. The thing is, you want to make sure that you avoid being impulsive or being too hasty with your decisions. And there may definitely be more to learn here. Or there's something you're just trying to move away from and trying to figure out what to do or gain enough information so that you can assert yourself or move away from it. And with how you're being seen on that Queen of Cups, you do have the Seven of Swords. So with this particular Seven of Swords, I feel like there's a concern with being taken advantage of or being taken from, but not laying down to take that shit. It's like You're not going to rest with that shit, right? You're going to get up with hope and reflection, and you're going to address the situation. You're not going to take the shit lying down. Whatever it was that you would have lied down about, or that you was at rest about, something is rattling that cage for you, or your coffin, or your box that you are in, or the situation that you have compartmentalized, and because it's the heart of the matter for you, and you're not letting that shit happen. You're not just going to take it lying down, whatever the fuck this is for you. So you're going to strategize, and you're going to address it, because you're not going to let somebody get away with this, or you're going to ensure that you get away with this shit. And on this Eight of Cups in the future for you, Capricorn, is you do have the 10 of Wands. So whatever it is that you are either struggling to move on from, that's emotionally unfulfilling, or that you do move on from, I do feel that it carries burden for you, or it could be overwhelming. But with this particular 10, or with the 10s in the Santa Muerta deck, what I like about these 10s is that this is a sense of finality. Whatever this is completed. It's done. So even though this burden is laid down or over, you may be the one that is returning to it even after you've moved on. Or you're struggling with moving on from it, but you will in the future. And so on that Hermit, you do have the Page of Wands. So with this Page of Wands, for some of you, your response to the situation is you're just going to withdraw, okay? Distance yourself from the situation or from who it's pertaining to. For others of you, you are trying to find a solution or the answer and contemplate the situation with the focus of seeing how to respond or to withdraw to get new inspiration. But with the pages, remember, this is about, it's a learning energy, it's a youthful energy. So there may be something you want to prepare about, or try to take in a new direction. But I feel that you do after you withdraw and contemplate the situation. It's like you got to spend a little time with it. You got to sit with it a little bit before you do anything. To get that new spark to happen, or before you take off with something in a new direction. For some of you, you're withdrawing in the situation because someone was acting immature, where they were being belligerent or mean and nasty in how they respond to you, or they just didn't respond to you at all and left you hanging. So let's take a look at what some guidance is for you. Just know with the Hermit, this is about you contemplating, withdrawing, reflecting on the situation, and coming up with the best possible solution for whatever frustration or hostilities you finding yourself dealing with, and coming up with that new viable option is, or that new creative spark to how you need to respond, or how you need to act, or the direction you need to take this in. And for some of you, this is to do with a child or children. Spirit, please tell us what is the additional guidance for Capricorns for this weekend. What is the guidance for Capricorn, January 10 to January 12, 2020, please? What is the guidance? So do analyze this situation before you act in the end, okay? You do have Blanche. She who brings light, serenity, and beacon. So you see how she seems to be calm and serene, but she also seems a little fucking disappointed. That's how she looks to me. So whatever you're dealing with, there's a need for you to bring light to the situation here. In order for you to bring order to it, or to manage it, in order for you to address and have success with the difficulties you're facing or confronting, or that you may feel a little defeat with, there could be a little cost to you. But there's a need to speak up. There's a need to take action. And there's a need to make a decision, to not be indecisive or closed mouth. Or there may be someone whose mouth you need to shut by how you need to manage this, or have the power in the situation or to make it stable or secure. But also there's a need for you to have a sense of serenity. So with that Emperor, if you're too angry or who you're dealing with is too angry, you can't get anywhere. So either way, there may be a need to withdraw before you act or respond. Get cool your heels so that you can be that beacon, so that you can set the tone in this shit. Okay? I feel like whatever this is for you, Capricorn, you have a lot to do with how the tone gets set, one way or another. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.